All right, here we are again, another week. Welcome to Team Ambition Fitness Podcast. I'm your host. I'm your favorite coach. I'm John Robinson. And I have the pleasure of having another personal trainer, another coach, another fitness expert, Chris Allen. Welcome, my brother.
What's up, guy?
My man. How you doing?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing well.
Welcome.
I love your intro. You said the favorite coach, huh? Is that the favorite? Is that the word? Yeah, damn. Okay, let's play.
Nah,
good stuff. I love it, man.
Man, so seriously, thanks for coming out,
Absolutely.
man. I'm super excited about having a conversation with you, man. And actually, if I'm always honest, learning from you too,
Man.
right? Because we're both in the same space of, fitness, nutrition, helping people get better, right? So let's dive right into it, man. So tell our viewers, I call them our F3s, our friends, family, and followers, right? So tell them a little bit about yourself.
Absolutely.
Where you from, the whole nine.
Absolutely. Well, first of all, man, I want to, give you props. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to be on your podcast, man. You're doing some amazing things here in the city.
Thank you.
I'm honored.
When
we talked about the collaboration, talked about some stuff, man, I was honored that you said, hey, let's make it happen. So
1,000%.
I wouldn't have missed it. So, yeah, just my name is Chris Allen, originally from, I say Chicago, but more so Indiana area. Moved here in 1996 out of the military. 1996, jumped into the whole real estate world. Did that for some many years, long time. I don't know how. It's a long time, I'll tell you that. And just a God-fearing man, trying to find his way. Love helping people, and didn't know how to serve back then. But God saw fit that in this season, it was time for me to do some stuff, and I'm honored that He chose me for such a time as this. So just a good guy, just trying to find his way and trying to serve people as much as I possibly can.
Amen.
Yeah.
Amen. So military, you were, keep me honest, Air Force?
I was in the Air Force, absolutely. Okay. I'm kicking stuff over. Yeah, I was in the Air Force, man. I joined the military back in 1990. Was it 92 when I joined the military? I did my 4 years active duty, got custody of my son when he was 2 years old, raised my son from 2 to 5, got married to Tiff, and Tiffany and I was married for a long time, one of my closest friends now.
Love that.
And then we have, 2 boys. I got 2 sons. I got a 35-year-old son.
Okay.
And I know y'all thinking, but I'm a little older.
Gray hair
means,
means gray hair means
wisdom.
Exactly. That means you experienced a lot in your life, right?
Yeah. So I have 2 boys. I got a 35-year-old son, man, and I got a 20-year-old son that just joined the Navy. He's stationed in Norfolk, Virginia, man. So he's serving his duty. Yes.
Absolutely.
I love it.
Absolutely. Navy guy. I like him already. I was Navy, so I like him already.
Okay. I tried. He did go. I tried to get him to go to Air Force, though. I did. I did say it, but he said he wanted to do his own thing and create his own path, and so he joined the Navy.
Okay,
so,
nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
But hey, salute to him. Salute to your whole family, man. So, and also, let me just say this out loud too. Thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Whether you do a year to 22 years, you sacrificed, right?
Yeah.
So thank you for your service.
Everybody should have joined at some point. I think. You know what I'm saying? That's a good thing.
So if you don't mind me asking, before we lean into the fitness space, fitness nutrition. So what did you do in the Air Force? What was like what do you guys call? Did you guys call it MOS?
I don't know what they call it now. But yeah, my job. What was my job?
That.
My job was a 702. A 380 at the time, So it was admin. I was admin. I was in the office, man. Skinny dude, man. I was skinny cat, man. I was in there, man, and just pushing paper and writing with a pen and keeping things afloat. You know what I'm saying? So I was admin. So I did 4 years 4 years admin. I did 1 year what they call it was more like a special duty type of thing where I went to. I was a cop in the military, man. I actually love that joint, man. My boy Casey Lomax over there in New York, but damn, that was fun, man. That was fun. You know what I'm saying? You get the gun on the holster, you know what I'm saying? I'm walking around, I'm cocky, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm doing some stuff, you know what I'm saying? So, but then, things happen, and my son, it was time for me to get my son. And
Got that.
So I went back home, brought my son back to San Antonio, Texas, man.
Okay.
And from that point, there was a lot of things, a lot of places, and a lot of jobs that I couldn't do based upon the fact that I had my son.
Got it.
And I wasn't willing to take him back. So it cut my military career short. So it's okay. It's all good though.
You did what's best interest for your family.
Absolutely.
So that always trumps everything. Family trumps everything.
It wasn't even a question. So yeah,
1,000%,
absolutely,
1,000%. So let's talk about your fitness journey, man. Let's dive right into that because I know that's something you're passionate about, something that you're great at.
Yeah.
Changing lives and inspiring. Getting people healthy. So before you got people healthy, talk to me about your own journey, how you got into the space, and I just want to learn from you, man. Listen to your story, brother.
Now, do we want the long version? We just want to just cut into. We can do whatever we want to.
Hey, you give me it's story time.
Okay,
it's story
let's
time.
do it, man.
So
yeah, my fitness journey, man. I started my fitness journey for myself, man. I was a skinny kid in high school, elementary, junior high. It didn't really matter, man. Even in the military, I was a small dude, man. I'm 6 foot something, probably weighed 155, 160 pounds, just lanky dude, man. And my boy Casey Lomax in the military got me into the whole fitness journey, what he could do, rather, you know what I'm saying? And so we did that for a long period of time, but I really didn't take my fitness journey serious, man, until I was in my 40s.
Okay.
Yeah, it was in my 40s. Started to hit the gym, hit it hard, gaining some weight, doing the whole muscle milk and the powders. And I'm on everything, man. I'm on weight gainer.
Yes.
I'm taking a weight gainer with some protein. And we didn't have Chat GPT back then to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? So you just listen to people like, what you doing? I'm drinking a muscle milk. I'll go get that. You know what I'm saying? What you doing? I'm taking gum every night. Okay, I'll go give me some gum. Let me some. It didn't really matter. I was just willing to do whatever it took to get it done. So in my 40s, went on the whole fitness journey, picked up some weight, really understood the anatomy of the body, what it would take in order for my muscles to grow. And when I did that, people started to ask me, like, yo, I remember when you was a small cat, man. What are you doing now? I began to show them some stuff that I was doing and wasn't even thinking, to be honest with you, I wasn't even thinking about becoming a fitness coach professionally. It was just something I loved to do. You know what I'm saying? We were in the gym and people would want to work out with you, and we started to work out and got some momentum. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. It wasn't until, man, I went through some things in 2021, 2022.
Okay, post-COVID.
Yeah, that I was just trying to figure out my next movements, Had that conversation with God. I was at the beach every single day, man, trying to figure some stuff out. And like I said, it's going to be long.
No, good.
The Holy Spirit, man, began to tell me to write the vision and make it plain. The Bible talks about it in Habakkuk 2, in the scriptures, talks about writing the vision and making it plain. I didn't understand what that meant, so I began to write stuff down, right? What I wanted to do.
Yes.
And then when I did that, I heard the Holy Spirit tell me to write down my gifts. He said, your gifts gonna make room for you. And I'm like, okay, God, what's my gifts? I understand. So I began to write down everything, man. I know I can sing, and I got singing down there. I got a singing group. I'm thinking he's gonna put me back in a singing group or something, because I was in a singing group every day. I'm like, okay, this might be the thing. So I got singing down. I got acting down. I got real estate down, because real estate was my background. So I wrote real estate. Number 11, man, was fitness coach. Number 11 on my list was fitness coach. Dang, listen, Uber was before fitness coaching. You know what I'm saying? To be honest with you, because I couldn't figure out how to make no money at it. I couldn't figure it out. So I'm like, okay, all the things that I could do to make some money. Number 11 was fitness coaching. I couldn't figure it out, man. It wasn't until months and months, man, at the beach every single day at 4 a.m. in the morning. 4 a.m., man, it's completely black outside. Wasn't a soul outside. Nobody, just me and God, right? Just me and God. I'm looking at the waters. You can hear the ocean, crashing against the wall, doing this thing.
Yeah.
Months of that, man. One day, this young lady by the name of Katrina, I met her at a conference, and she was going through some things.
Okay.
And she was a real estate coach. And real estate coaching was number 2 on my list. I said, okay, God, this must be it. This must be the thing that you want me to do. Real estate coaching, that was on my list. You told me to write the vision, make it plain. You told me to write my gifts down. I did that.
Right.
So number 2 was on my list. I met this young lady. She's a real estate coach. This must be it. So she said, let's go to lunch. Let's go to lunch. I said, great. I'll buy you lunch. There was some things I want to talk to you about. I don't know how to do real estate coaching, but that's what I want to do. I'll take you to lunch. She said, let's do it. So we sat down at that table, man, and we began to talk about real estate coaching. And I noticed, we talked about real estate coaching, and I noticed that she wasn't eating, which was okay with me, because I said I was going to buy the lunch, but if you don't want to eat, save me some money. Save me some cheese, right? But I had to ask the question. I said, yo, I told you, get what you want. I was going to pay for the lunch. And she said, no, I'm on I'll only eat certain stuff. I said, really? I said, why? She said, well, I know I do real estate coaching, but I'm really into the fitness. I said, really? And she said, yeah, I figured out my nutrition, but I don't know how to do the gym.
Okay.
Okay. I said, I tell you what, You show me the real estate coaching piece. I'll show you the gym piece because I got that on lock. Remember, I'm in the gym. I'm busting.
You got it.
I got that. You know what I'm saying? I'm walking around cocky. I know the gym.
Yes.
Right? I said, you show me the real estate coaching, I'll show you the gym piece, and we'll make it work. So within 90 days, man, I had transformed her whole body.
Damn.
Within 90 days, I'm talking about a drastic change that you could see.
Yes.
So much so that her friends, her family, people began to ask her, like, what are you doing? Like, yo, what are you doing?
Yes.
And she told them, hey, there's this guy that I met, name is Chris Allen. You know, he showed me some stuff in the gym. It's been working with my nutrition and blah, 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 blah. And they said, is he a real estate coach? She said, no, he's not a real estate coach, but let me ask him and see what he willing to do.
Yes.
So she calls me up and she said, hey, listen, I got 2 people right now that want to see if you can take them in the gym and do some work.
Yeah.
I said, and she said, and they're going to pay you. I said, shut your mouth. You going to pay me? You going to pay me for something that I really want to do anyways?
Yeah.
She said, yeah. I said, do it. So we set that up. I trained those 2 people. And then she comes back to me. She said something that I knew was God. She says, listen, I know real estate coaching is what you think that you're supposed to be doing. But have you really thought about fitness coaching? She said, because fitness coaching is where your passion is at.
Yes.
I can see it. You light up when you're in that gym.
Yes.
And I said, okay, guys, that's number 11. I said, that's number 11 on my list. Are you sure? I said, I'm going to put it out there. So I had those 2 clients that week. I put a post out there on Facebook and said, hey, listen, I'm thinking about jumping into the fitness game. I'm looking for some clients. Anybody need a coach? By that week, John, I had 5 new clients.
Great day.
So number 11 now become number 1.
Just like that.
And I haven't looked back, brother. God has systematically begun to drop people into my life, relationships into my life. People that I didn't think were looking were saying, I was waiting on you to show up. I was waiting on you to do something with it. And so it was just confirmation of the Holy Spirit to show me that when the Bible talks about how your gifts will make room for you, my gift made room.
You know, I want to lean into that real quick because when you said that, I heard Steve Harvey in the back of my head. I heard him say that. He talked about that, and I watched a lot of motivational YouTube.
Yeah.
So he was one of the people I watched at one point, and I remember he said that he said it in the Bible. Your gift will make room for you. And when you said that, I heard him back in my head.
It's true.
And then to that point, that is 1,000% true.
Yeah.
And then also I was going to say is, I always believe. It only takes one.
Sure.
It only takes one. Yeah. So when you talked about you made that 90-day transformation in 90 days with that one person, that one person turned to 2, or actually really 5. To be honest with you. This is honestly say 5.
Sure.
That one turned to 5, and 5 is going to end up multiplying because you're constantly changing lives, right? So I love everything you just said, man. So thank you for that.
Yeah,
thank you for that.
Appreciate it.
So. Well, how long would you say you've been doing this now, roughly?
So full time, man, 2023.
Okay.
2023 is when I jumped off the cliff and really began to make some things happen. And haven't looked back. It was the end of 2023. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Full time.
I want to say this while it's fresh in my mind because I'm pretty sure both of us, right? We know somebody who's just starting out, right? Don't know how to start, want to start, and scared to take that jump.
Sure.
So, what would you say is some advice to someone who's just starting? Just starting their fitness journey. I mean, in regards to becoming a personal trainer or starting their own fitness business. What would you say from your experiences or your thoughts? What advice would you give somebody?
Sure. And I know it's going to sound crazy, John, because as a coach, I'm pretty sure you deal with it as well. Even when it comes to people want to lose weight, the concept is so very, very simple, right? If somebody comes to you and said, I want to lose weight, what are you going to tell them? Well, stop
Stop doing X, Y, and Z.
How about push away from the table a little bit? You know what I'm saying? It's the concept of you want to gain weight, you need more calories. You want to lose weight, you need less calories. The gym client is pretty much the same thing. First of all, you got to lead with your passion, right? You got to have a passion about it. You can't chase the money. You cannot do this, John. In my opinion, you can't do this for the money.
You'll burn out.
You're going to burn out quick.
Yeah.
You're going to burn out quick. So if you're chasing that dollar and you're thinking, okay, I'm going to do this because I'm going to get a whole bunch of money, you're going to burn out real quick.
Yes.
The reason why we do what we do is because there's some passion there. I love to see the transformation. I love to see when that light bulb goes off in somebody when they finally get it. I love that experience. And so if I would have to give some advice to a brand new trainer that's out there that's looking to get into the business, trying to get their clientele, just show up, man. Just show up. Just show up in that gym consistently every single day. And don't be afraid to open your mouth.
Yes.
I know it sounds crazy. It sounds so very simple. But, John, I really, truly believe, besides the Holy Spirit and light on my life, the reason why I get clients because I speak to people.
Yeah.
What a concept.
Yes.
Right? I literally speak to people. And I know one of the things, we're going to talk about it later on, one of the things that I have a love of people is because sometimes I don't even know when my last day is going to be, to be honest with you.
Yes.
You don't know. None of us knows when our last day is going to be. And so if I live my life like that every single day, I walk into that gym and I just speak. Why? I might be the last person you get to speak to today. I might be the only person that you spoke to today. But I can guarantee you one thing. Tomorrow, you're going to remember the fact that I did speak to you.
Yes.
So many times we walk into the gym and people just walk right past each other. Walk right past. How do you walk right past another human being? No, I'm going to speak to you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And so many times I'll hear people come back to me and say, I appreciate you speaking.
Yep. Yep.
I appreciate you speaking. So I'm not trying to sell you the fact that I'm a fitness trainer. I'm just trying to sell you the fact that I'm a nice human being.
Yes.
I'm a great human being. And if it ever comes a time that you want somebody to train you, I'm that guy I want you to think about.
Yes.
I'm that person in the gym who actually spoke to you. I'm that person in the gym who actually, when you were looking up, when you were doing something incorrectly on that machine, I'm the one that came over to you and say, let me just show you the right. Let me just show you a little bit.
Yes.
And no disrespect, but let me just show you a little bit. You know how you got your arm this way?
Yes.
Just tweak your arm just a little bit. If you tweak your arm just a little bit, you're probably going to get a little bit better.
1,000%.
1,000%. Now they tweak their arm just a little bit. Now what happens? They thanking you. Hey, man, that was some great advice.
Yes.
I appreciate it. Just that little stuff.
Yes.
Just that little stuff. But sometimes fitness trainers want to come in and they want to pass out your card. Here, let me tell you. Listen,
Yes.
bro, everybody got a card.
Yep.
Everybody got a title.
Yes.
Everybody got a title. How you separate yourself from the rest of the pack? Is it your smile? Is it the way you carry yourself? Is it your hellos? Is it the fact that you're giving us, you know what I'm saying? Something.
Yes.
You can't just do this for the money. And don't just think that you can come into the gym and just pass out your cards and all of a sudden your phone is going to blow up.
Yeah, it don't work like
don't
that.
work like that.
It definitely don't work
It don't
like
work
that.
No.
You know, to your point, you know, when you're in the gym talking to, you know, just making those, building relationships.
Build relationships.
That's all you're doing. And even, this is how I interpret what you just said, because I 1,000% agree.
Yeah.
Even though we don't go to the same gyms, some of the other gyms I do go to, I try to make it a point to speak to people and just build those relationships because, maybe they'll end up joining Team Ambition, but also you just never know. They may be adding more value to you than you're adding to them, and you can learn from them.
Absolutely.
But then I think to your point, like you said, you know, you build those relationships, and then they know that you're approachable.
Absolutely.
Now they know that, okay, you know what? I'm really struggling with my squats. I met this guy. He's just super approachable. I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna ask him because I feel comfortable talking to him. So build those relationships.
It's funny, man. I learned that in the real estate game.
Okay.
When I first got into the real estate game, my first coach in the real estate game, Vatina. Her name was Vatina back in the day. This is probably 1997. And she said, Chris, there's only a couple things that you need to do in order to be successful in the real estate game. I said, what? First of all, you got to get a customer to know you. They got to like you. They got to trust you.
Yep.
And if they trust you,
they'll
do business with you.
Yes.
And I've carried that thing for such a long time. I'm like, man, we lead with I'm trying to sell you first. How about get to know me?
Yes.
And if you get to know me, do you even like the person that you actually got to know?
Yes.
Do you like me?
Yes.
You do? So if I can get you to like me, hey, that squat that you're doing it incorrectly. You know why you're going to do it differently now? Because you trust me.
Yes.
You trust me the fact that, hey, that's not the right way you do it.
Oh, my gosh, yes.
And now that you trust me, next time you get ready, you may not do it now, but when you get ready to do something, guess what? You'll do business with me.
Yep.
And if you don't do business with me, guess what? That person on your job that's looking for a trainer, guess what you're going to tell him?
Yep.
This is a great dude at the gym named John, man. John Robinson, man. He's such a great guy. He has a company called Team Ambition. He's amazing. You need to call him.
Man, you are spot on.
You need to call him.
Man, I couldn't even say no better.
Wow.
You are spot on, man, because I live by that model.
Yeah.
No, like, trust.
Yeah.
I live by that on almost, everything Team Ambition related. Because to your point, you know, especially somebody just starting out, this is a message for anybody who's just starting out, fitness or whatever, you know, to your point, they got to know you. So you got to, in order for them to know, you got to speak to them, right? Yeah. So then they don't know if they like you or not. So how they know they're going to trust you. Yeah. So I 1,000% agree with you.
And that has carried me through, man. I don't go in that gym, and I got clients, brother. You know, God has blessed me, man. But he's, you know, I'm at the point now, like I can't do it. Like,
yes.
Like I don't want to take on another client. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And if we do take on a client, I'm probably going to charge a little bit more now. It's like you try to increase that price a little bit just to kind of keep you where you need to be. But I absolutely love what I do, man. And I love my clients. I love the fact that people trust, because I don't be trying to go in there trying to always do something for the money.
Yes.
I'll spend 2 hours with somebody just because. I'll give somebody a 3-day session just because. Hey, I know you're not trying to become a client right now. It's okay, but let me take the next couple of days and I'll just show you this equipment.
Yep.
If I can do that, then at least I've sown a seed into your life, because I really believe that seed that I sow, it's gonna come back tenfold.
Yes.
That's a scripture, and I'm gonna live by that.
Well, even with that, like I think you may have said this too. Even with, hey, I'm gonna do 3 days with you. Don't pay me nothing. I'm just gonna show you something.
Yeah.
You've planted that seed in that person.
Yep.
That person may not even do anything with you.
Yes.
But they're gonna say, hey, I met this guy.
Absolutely.
That person tells another person,
Absolutely.
and then you start spreading like wildfire.
Absolutely.
Here's another caveat. The people who are watching you in the gym, who don't even know you, because you get a chance to talk to everybody, those people watching you, next thing you know, hey, I saw you working with, or I was wondering if, can we,
100%.
So
100%.
it happens just like that. So,
but the first thing, like you said, you gotta open your mouth. You gotta talk. You gotta be present. Be present. Yeah,
1,000%. 1,000%. So Team Ambition is more of a online. I don't really do the in person, to be honest with you.
Sure.
I don't do enough to say I'm an in person trainer.
Okay.
You are. So, and you may do a little bit online potentially.
Yeah.
That's more of a question, I guess. That's more of a question.
Sure, but that's that we could have collaborated on that one too, because I do want to pick your brain on that. But yeah, I haven't. To be honest with you, I have 15 in-person clients. I have 15 full. Yeah, man, I have 15.
You rocking and rolling, brother.
God, I'm telling you, I have 15 in-person clients and I have 6 online clients. And thank God that right now my in-person clients don't take up a lot of my time. It's just more so check and balance, making sure everything is good. But I have not figured out yet, John, how to take my business more so online. And so that's something I think maybe me and you need to have
we'll definitely have a conversation about.
I know you had a question in that, but how has that online worked for you? How has that?
So we've been doing, ever since I started Team Ambition back in 2012, 2013. So when I was in the military, like it's kind of hard because I kept going to place every 2 or 3 years. So building those relationships, I had to build relationships all over again every 3 years. Sure. So doing it in person was a lot harder for me. To be completely transparent, honest, I've never worked in a gym or in like be a staff of the gym. So doing online, it freed up a little bit more time, and then also with technology, especially technology now, it just makes it a little bit more efficient. I don't want to say easier. It's not easy. It's not easy.
No,
it's not easy.
Okay.
It's just that I don't have that interpersonal relationship like you get a chance to see these people like day in, day out. But I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the time I get back. But I like to equate it to almost like telehealth, just doing it. Some people who are locally, I get a chance to see them. But the people who are like in New Jersey or in North Carolina, doing the FaceTime or the Zooms or whatnot, I get a chance to have a conversation with them for like 30 minutes or so. So I get a chance to know them. But I'm not going to lie, there are times where, so let me be transparent. A lot of the people that I do the in-person with are more so the ones who are, athletes or whatnot.
The in-person ones.
Yeah.
Yes. Gotcha.
The ones who are in person, the ones who are actually about to compete. There are times where I actually, for example, back in March, there's 2 ladies who was in New Jersey. I actually flew up there to go train with them, to be with them, right? So I actually like that a little bit more, to do that with in-person. The in-person part with some of the athletes, more athletes. But I don't mind doing, once in a while, the ones who are not, getting on stage or athletic or anything like that. I don't mind that at all. But to answer your question, I think I went down a rabbit hole. I don't know if I'm.
No, I love it, man. Yeah.
But I think just getting that time back is there in regards to the online space.
Okay.
But the only challenge with that is, there's so many people who are online, trying to, especially on social media, trying to, get through the crowd, right?
Yeah.
So I found that, social media is great. We use that as our own personal commercial. Yeah. But I find that just trying to build organic relationships locally, it's actually helped me more with Team Ambition than trying to do stuff on social media.
Oh, wow.
So so just building relationships. So I know I want to lean into this part too. So when we talked about collaboration, right? So I want everybody else to know. So we know this, and Eve knows this, right?
Yes.
So Chris is Eve's in-person trainer.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I coach Eve in regards to the competition space.
Yes.
So I want to also say this too. So I think some people, and this is a perfect reason why I think we should do this podcast, to show the collaboration. Yeah. So a lot of times that, people like myself who are online coaches, right? You may have a person that you're coaching, and they may have an in-person training, which is perfect.
Yeah.
Because it takes a village, right? It takes a team to make the person, more so for athletes, but it takes a team to actually help that person get to the next level. So I think it's an added value, and is really good for her or the client, if you will, for that person. So I'm glad that we're able to collaborate in that regard. So yeah.
Yeah, a little backdrop. So I think I told you this in person.
Yes.
Yeah.
You can share if you want.
Okay,
Yeah.
I can do it. All right. So I remember. So Eve, Evelyn. Everybody calls her Evelyn.
Yes.
If people call her Eve, I call her Cy.
Yes.
Okay,
I saw your post about that.
I call her Cy. And people want to know, why you call her Cy? Why you call her Cy? Because I think she's half human and half half a robot. So I call her Cy, like a cyborg.
Yes.
So that's my
she's
name.
Strong,
she's
man.
strong, man. She's
good,
different.
Hey, good job with her, by the way.
Man, she's different, brother.
So.
She's different. She's just a different human being. You know what I'm saying? Just all around great spirit. But Evelyn and I met at the gym. I would come in the gym and I'm doing my thing and she's over there doing her thing, and every day, all Evelyn did was legs. So the whole week would go by and I'm like, it's leg day? It's leg day again? Like, man, like leg day again? Like, like, do you understand you have other parts of the body? Like, you got some arms, you got your back, you know what I'm saying? So she would only do legs. And so one day I was talking to her about other training. I said, listen, if you want to, do some other training, you know what I'm saying? Let me just show you a couple things where we can. So maybe 3 or 4 months goes by, man. And that's when she decided that she was going to compete that first time. Right. So she comes back to me. She calls me up. And by this time, I didn't forget who she was. I'm like who? You talking about the little cyborg chick? Yeah. She's like, yeah. I said, yeah. So we got together. We worked it out or whatever. And then we training hard. We doing our thing or whatever. Now it comes time that she's going to compete. And here comes this joker named John. I said, well, who is John? Like, she said, I said, what was John? And so she was like, he knows to tell me. I said, okay. I didn't understand, brother. And my ego, and I think I shared with this.
All good.
My ego got in the way. My ego got in the way, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm like, I'm beasting it out in the gym. I'm transforming. What this guy gonna come in? What is he gonna do that I can't do? You know what I'm saying? But the reality, bro, there was a whole lot that you came that I could not do. Straight up.
Appreciate it.
You know what I'm saying? Because what you do, and we're different, and even though we're in the same realm, we're on two different things.
Yes.
What you do, bro, I commend. My hat goes off. Just from the standpoint of when her and I started working together, and the stuff that you had to have her do, I was like, yeah, you picked the right one over there, because I wasn't gonna do all that. I wasn't gonna break that. So kudos to you, man, for breaking that thing down, giving her what she needed, because like you said, I don't think that we could have done that without that collaboration to get it to where she wanted it to go. And it was definitely a team effort.
1,000%.
You created the plan of where you wanted her to be, with things that she needed to work on, and the only thing I had to do was come in and execute. And make sure we pushed past the point where she wanted to walk away. You know what I'm saying? And to keep her physically and mentally in the game. You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a collaboration. So kudos to you, man.
Like I said, man, it's a team. You know what I mean? So, okay, here's your macros. Make sure you pose. And here's your training. Okay, you're training with Chris? Fantastic. This is what I need you guys to do. Right? And you just get it there. You know what I mean? So I think that's a huge thing. I've had that happen before too, so I'm transparent speaking. Actually, a friend of mine, but we're still friends, we're still cool. He actually is competing today. His name's Alex. Shout out Alex if you ever watch this. We worked together for about 5 years or so, and then went to Pittsburgh, went to nationals the whole nine. But then he actually went a different direction, which we had a conversation about. Same thing like what you talking about, Eve. We had a conversation like, hey, I'm gonna go with another coach. No problem, because there's certain coaches can get you to the next level. And I felt as though, we both felt as though, hey, he needs to get to the next level. So he got another coach. No problem whatsoever. Now he's on stage. Hopefully, takes first. I saw how he looks. I support him. So I definitely understand what you're saying. It does hurt a little bit, shit, but I can do it. But I get it. You know what I mean? I get it. So but again, to your point, this worked out perfect for her. So it works out good for both of us.
It did. So kudos to you. Kudos to your team. Everybody over there, Team Ambition, doing amazing things. And for those who are looking at Evelyn, man, she's different, y'all. She's just a different human being. And people coming to me all the time like, get my body like hers. I'm like, I don't know to tell you, because I don't think you're gonna be as disciplined and as focused as that. That's different, brother. You know what I'm saying? I remember you were cutting her up and you had her on a particular diet, and sure enough, like I will see her cut up the pea, but like you told me to only eat half this pea right here. I'm like, God, dog, it's a pea. Eat the whole thing. She cut the thing off and slid the other one to the side. I'm like, God, she's just different, man. She's different.
So but yeah, man. So I think we're both doing great things in our own individual space, but also when we come together, we make magic, man.
Absolutely.
So that's great.
Yeah,
that could be actually maybe offline. We should talk how we can continue to do that.
They already lining up. Already lining up. Yeah.
All right, cool, man. I know I had a list of things I was going to lean into, but this turned into an even better conversation I was going to, lean into. So let me ask you something. So let's say, we're in 25.
Yeah,
no, 26. 26. So like 5 years from now, where do you see, your fitness business? Where do you see that going for yourself?
Yeah, and that's a great question. Thank you. Where I see myself in the next 5 years, man, I'm definitely going to continue to be in this space, John. But as I get older, I'm 55 years old, so the next 5 years I'll be 60 years old, and I don't know if I will. Yeah, man. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Want me to say it again? I'm 60. I'll be 60 years old in the next 5 years. Yeah. I appreciate it. But look. So in the next 5 years, bro, I want to transition myself out of the day-to-day stuff.
Okay.
And more so online, more so coaching. I want to do more coaching, not even just for the end user like Evelyn, but more so maybe coaches. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I see a lot of stuff online, man, and I see a lot of the stuff, man, they make it so complex and so complicated. And it's not really it's not that difficult, but you got to be able to lean in with helping first. And I think once you get lost on that online space, it becomes about the dollar. Yes. You know what I'm saying? How many funnels can I get you to click through, you know what I'm saying, before I charge you this end money?
Yes.
And I don't want to do that. I don't want to be in that space, but I definitely want to be more helpful to show somebody who's actually thinking about getting into the game how you can actually create. Listen, I could listen, real talk.
Yeah.
So I could take a person right now starting the game and I could get them to $0 to $5,000 for the next 90 days, bro.
I believe it. Nah,
straight up. Like if a person wants, but that's the commitment. If a person wants to come in online, I'm not even online, can do online, in person. For the in-person person I can show them how in the next 90 days, if you just do certain things, that I can get you to go from here to $5,000. $5,000 a month, man, can take a lot of people off their job.
Correct.
Real talk.
Yeah, seriously.
$5,000 can take somebody off their job. I can't tell you how to make $20,000 a month. I can't tell you how to make $50,000 a month, $100,000 a month, but I can sure show you how to go from $0 to $5,000 a month in the next 90 days. Yeah. So I want to do more of that. You know what I'm saying? Yes. And then I'll pick and choose, John, to be honest with you, I'll pick and choose the in-person clients that I want to work with. Yes. I'll fly in for Evelyn. I'll fly, you know what I'm saying? I'll fly in for some of the other clients that I have, you know what I'm saying? A Jackie Boyd. I'll fly in for them, you know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Merle's, listen, bro. That's something we got to talk about Merle, too, because Merle's going to be an absolute monster.
Yeah, I believe it.
Merle's going to be a monster, brother.
I believe it.
I call her a mighty ant, man. Have you ever seen one of them ants, man, and they walking around, they got that doggone grasshopper on top of their back, and you like, dang, how that ant got a grasshopper on their back? They just strong, man. That's Merle, man. So
I believe that, especially I say this for women, because if I would like to also believe majority of people you probably train to are mainly women. Mm-hmm. They're stronger than what they know. Mm-hmm. A lot of times that, we're in the gym or training or whatnot, the times I am, doing it in person with some people, they could do a lot more.
Sure.
They just sometimes they're a little bit timid to,
sure.
And don't know their own strength. But a lot of you women out there are stronger than what you know. Especially you guys who are birthing kids,
Absolutely.
So
absolutely.
You guys are stronger than what you know.
Yeah.
But once you lean into your strength and believe in your abilities, and then obviously continuously do that, you're going to see a huge change in not just how you look, but how you're performing.
Sure.
So yeah,
that's my niche. I go from 30, 35 to 60. Right.
Okay.
My oldest clients, I got two older ladies that I work with, man, and both of them, one is 73 and one is 75 years old.
Shut the front door.
Yeah, bro. And just,
they're performing. Love it.
Brother, I help women, and I hate to say that because then you go and say like, oh, you only work with women? No, I work with anybody who want to work.
Yes.
But the majority of my people are going, the majority of my clients are going to be women, right? I could take a woman from start to finish and short, and a lot of times it's just about confidence. Let me show you how to get around this gym and navigate around this gym to where the gym doesn't seem so big.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of equipment in this gym. But let me help you take all this equipment in this gym, narrow it down to mentally where you can only look at it from a certain angle, and then I can take you from start to finish and get you where you want to go, right? There's only a couple of exercises that we're trying to do. You don't need all of this.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? You might have 3 and 4 or 5 exercises of the same exact thing that's going to work the exact same muscle. Let me help you navigate around that space.
Yes.
Create out, get rid of all that noise so now you can focus on what it is. And a lot of times these women come to the gym, they just don't know what they don't know. They don't know how to navigate this thing. So then when they come to someone like you and I can help you navigate around this gym, and I can show you how to take that muscle, and next thing you know, you feel like you lifted a freaking house up in here. You know what I'm saying? And to see that confidence comes back when you can take a woman and she'll be like, oh my God, I can't believe I just lifted that. Well, it's already been inside of you. I just show you the proper technique in order to get it done.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So, it's amazing when you see that light bulb goes off, man. I love that light bulb.
And that's honestly one of the things I do miss a little bit of. Well, I was never a full-time in-person trainer, but the times I was doing I did a little bit of full-time in-person training back in October to December-ish, a little bit. But anyway, that's one of the things that when you talk about, you get a chance to see day in, day out their transformation, their growth, right? I only get a chance to see it every 3 or 4 weeks when I get the photos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
The physical thing that you see. I get the transformation of how the mindset starts to shift through our check-ins and our conversations. Yeah. But the day in, day out, you get a chance to see how stronger they're getting, how much they're pushing day in, day out. So that is one of the things I kind of miss a little bit, to have that interaction and just seeing that physical, seeing your performer. You're doing it. I knew you could.
Yeah.
I don't get a chance to do that.
Yeah, the high fives, the walking around, and now you got they cocky now.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Good,
To see a woman walking around the gym cocky, that's to see an Evelyn or Meryl, some of these other clients, and now they walking around and they asking you gonna use that equipment? Like, whoa, slow down, champ. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? That I love that feeling. Where before they might have been timid walking around the gym. You know what I'm saying? But now they actually walk around because they know exactly what it is. And then to see them to be able to walk around the equipment to say, like, a lot of times what happens is you see a lot of people, they get on the machines or they're waiting around on the machine. Like, if you actually knew what that body could do in the muscle that you're trying to to target or what you're trying to accomplish, even though that piece of equipment is tied up, if you know what you're looking for, you can jump to another equipment and get the same result.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
And so when I take a woman, I can show her, hey, don't worry about that. You ain't got to stand around. Let me show you another way to get that. What you're trying to work on is this. Let me show you how you can actually hit this just by this equipment. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And to see that light bulb goes off, it's just awesome to me.
Man.
And in 5 or 6 years, man, I may get to the point where that's no longer important. But right now, that's why I'm not online. Right now, that's important to me.
Yes.
That day to day. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? That day to day.
When you talked about, training trainers, right? Or coaching coaches, I think that's going to be something that I hope you definitely lean into, because to your point, I think there's a lot of, hate to say it like this, there's so much information. There's so many people saying this, that, and the third about, obviously, again, off of social. Sure. Hey, just do it this way. And just some of the people that I've had the privilege of coaching who are other coaches, whether they're online or sometimes in person or whatnot. I think that, to be honest with you, that's actually a little harder, to be honest with you. Because to me, maybe I put too much pressure on myself, because to me, if I'm coaching another coach, their knowledge is just as well as mine, if not maybe even better. Yeah. But maybe that accountability piece. But anyway, but I think that would be a great opportunity to lead or to coach other coaches who are coming through the ranks, if you will. Yeah. And just start with foundation.
That's a good one. That's because I didn't think about that, because that's a different level of coaches, right? That's a different level of coaches. I don't know if I want to train a John Robinson, bro. I don't know if I want to train a John Robinson, to be honest with you. Because, like you said, you're going to know probably just as much as I know. You know what I'm saying? I would, at this level, I think I would want to train somebody who's just coming into the game.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? As opposed to a seasoned vet that's trying to just take it to another level. I don't know if I would enjoy that as much, man. I don't know what I'm saying. Because I'd be like, John, Joe, can you just do what I ask you to? You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? But when somebody just coming in the game,
right?
They're more willing.
They have an understanding.
Yeah.
But they don't know it, but they understand it.
Yes. Just like when I talk about somebody, even going into not even just a coach's coach, but just regular clients. I don't know if I would want to train somebody who's already been in that gym for a long period of time. I don't know if Dexter Jackson. I don't know if I'm gonna train Dexter Jackson. We just came from
his show last week.
Great job, Dexter Jackson. Great show, man. I don't know if I want to train somebody like that, to be honest with you. I like that that beginner person.
Yes.
Give me a little bit of confidence. Show me what I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I love that.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you this, like, I say this, when I say these things, I mean this in the humblest way possible,
Sure.
because I'm very, believe it or not, I'm very modest.
Yes.
But I'd say this last 6 to 12 months, I've been coaching more other coaches, personal trainers, nutrition, people who are like professional nutritionists or in the nutrition space, or personal trainers or whatever.
Yeah.
I've had a little bit more of those. So that's when to me it becomes a little bit more challenging, because like I was saying, like in my mind, they know just the same, much as me. They know what I know, if not a little bit more.
Yeah.
So that forces me to do some studying.
Oh, okay.
I'm a
It
geek,
challenges
man.
you. It challenges you.
It challenges
I got
me.
it. Okay.
So I'm a nerd, man.
Now you make me feel bad. Like,
No,
damn,
no,
am I not challenging myself because I want to?
No, not at all. Not at all. It's just, I'm a nerd, man.
Okay.
I read a lot. I watch a lot. I
Sure.
study a lot.
Yeah.
So I try to be a student of this stuff.
Yeah.
So I can stay ahead of them.
Sure.
So I know the answers. I know the direction I need to go with that individual.
Yeah.
So, but there's nothing wrong with you.
Yeah.
To be honest with you. We're all different. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
That's
okay.
good.
So let me ask you this.
Absolutely.
So you're in the gyms.
Yep.
You're killing it. You're training or whatnot. So what are some of your pet peeves, man? What are some of your gym pet peeves? It could be anything. Like, so for example, mine's is like, if I'm going to the gym just to work out myself.
Yeah.
I don't like somebody sitting on the machine, scrolling through the phone, watching. You can see them watching YouTube or something like that, just chilling. I need to use that.
Yeah.
And if you chilling for 5 minutes, I've worked out. I'm doing an exercise on another piece of equipment. The person was right beside me. I'm here for 5 minutes. That person's still on the phone watching YouTube or whatever, scrolling or whatever for 5 minutes. I need to use that. So that's a pet peeve.
That's a pet peeve. Okay.
That's a pet peeve of mine. So I'll ask, hey, you know what I'll do? Hey, can I jump in with you?
Yeah, man.
They don't want
all the time. They don't want you.
They don't want you.
Then they
leave.
Yeah. I got one more set.
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
like, and then at that point, honestly, let's work in together. Might as well.
Yeah.
So
I love
but
that.
they leave.
I love that.
So
okay, so that's a good one. That doesn't bother me as much.
Okay.
And the reason why that doesn't bother me as much is because I got other stuff to do. So I'll just find something. That's for
Fair
me.
enough.
But I'm the other person. I don't like when that person's standing there waiting on the equipment. Don't stand here, man. Don't you got something else to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm
Don't
saying?
hover over me.
No, you
Yeah.
hovering.
fair enough.
You
Yeah.
hovering. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? Then it makes me just want to just stay there longer.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you ain't got nothing else to do. There's 1,000 other pieces of equipment, but you want this one. And then what bothers me also, and then I say, you want to get in on it? They say, well, no, I'll wait. And then I say, okay, so I do my set. I'm finishing up. This one person does it. And then I get ready to leave, and then they jump on, and they do like one set, and they gone. I'm like, you did all that hovering for one.
And you could have jumped in. You could have jumped in and had a good time.
On. Yeah. That's my pet peeve. That's my pet peeve. I don't like that.
Understand?
Yeah. Don't stand over me hovering. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah. You got plenty. Listen, I'm looking at you. You got plenty of stuff to do. Don't. I'm just playing. I'm just playing.
So okay. So what would you say is like your what's your favorite body part to work, or like your favorite exercise?
Sure, absolutely hate legs day. I hate leg day. And working out with Evelyn, man, that's all she want to do is legs. But my favorite body part would definitely be arms, man, because you know you want your guns to stick out. My man said, "Nice guns" when I first walk in. That's the first thing you want to see. You know what I'm saying? I want you to see them. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm gonna do anything with them, but I just want you to see them. You know what I'm saying? So I love doing arms, man, because there's so many different variations of the arm that you can actually do. So many different pieces of equipment that you can do. So I absolutely love working arms and chest, man.
Okay.
I'm not a big back guy, man. Back, but legs is probably my least favorite exercise.
Yes.
Cause I got that doggone hip. I got them hip issues. I'm old, man. I'm 55. My side. I'm still limping now from a 2-day workout with Evelyn. You know what I'm saying? It just takes me a longer time to recover on them legs, man. As I get older, man, I'm like, God, dog, but we still got to do what we do, right? So I can I'm still pushing up the weight. You know, I had. The other day, I working out with E, I had 6 or 7 plates on there on the press rack, so I could still push.
I think I saw that on social.
Yeah, man, I could still push it, man. But I'm hurting from it because what happens with her, man? I'm gonna tell you what she does though. If you let her go first, you know what I'm saying? Now you got to match whatever she do because she gonna be strong. So you can't. If she got 4 plates on there starting off, that means you got to do 4 plates starting off.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying. And then it goes up from there. So. But yeah, legs is my least favorite. Arms is my favorite.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm with you on the legs.
Yeah.
I got bad knees, so so I had to be very strategic on my leg days.
Yeah.
But
Did you get that from a lifting? Did you?
yeah,
Squats?
squatting. I used to play basketball when I was in high school, and then while I was in the Navy, like my first 10 years of being in the Navy, I did a lot of basketball.
Yeah.
All that cutting and all that stuff. Kills your knees.
Yeah.
And then I didn't get.
Were you nice though? Were you nice in the gym?
I was all right.
Oh, okay.
I was all right.
Okay.
But but for me, I mean, I don't mind doing legs. I just gotta be very cautious.
Got it.
So, but my favorite body part for me is shoulders. I did shoulders this morning.
Okay.
I
like
love working shoulders. Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
I love shoulder work.
Yeah, you got some nice shoulders. That's good. Yeah.
So yeah, man. Okay, so with all that being said, like, how do you? So let's lean a little bit into nutrition.
Sure.
I think that nutrition is like, me included. I always say this, me included. I'm not above it. I think that's everybody's biggest challenge or whatnot.
Yeah.
What would you say when it comes to nutrition, man? What do you think people should probably start with? Like, what's like someone who's just just joins you, whatnot, is like, hey, I want to get bigger, I want to get better, but my nutrition sucks, like the lady, if I heard you correctly, I think she was like ate one meal at y'all's your realtor coach. I think you guys were having lunch and she was just eating one meal.
Yes,
like that.
yes. Mm-hmm.
So like, for something like that, like what would be like an example, or what would be some advice for when it comes to nutrition? What's some general stuff?
So to be honest with me, my 90% of my clients are not going to talk about macros and micros and try to get it down as far as that. So I try to keep it very, very simple for them. When we're trying to lose weight, which is the majority of, no matter how,
yes.
yeah, that's gonna be the majority. So we just got to go on the calorie deficit. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to keep it, and I'm the coach that I want this to become a part of your lifestyle. Like I'm not everyone's trying to get on competition level, right? So what's our lifestyle look like? Like I understand you want that piece of pizza. I get it. I'm with the best of them. Like I love pizza. That's my go-to. You know what I'm saying? But we can't have pizza every day.
Yeah.
If you're trying to lose, we ain't gonna be able to do that. So how about we carve out some time and say, listen, we're gonna do this Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. And I know on Friday, Saturday, you want to hang out with your family. So pick which one of those 2 days that's going to be your cheat day.
Yes.
And just reward yourself with whatever that's going to be.
1,000%.
But as long as we're going to be consistent with our meals Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, let's play a little bit on that Friday or Saturday. Let's make it a part of our lifestyle.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I think when we begin to make it so unbearable sometimes by keeping them on a strict, unless they're not trying to get on competition. If you're trying to get on competition, it is what it is.
Yeah.
If you want to look good and you want to get on the stage because you're going to be competing with some other people who's going to take it very, very serious.
Yes.
And if you're going to present yourself on stage, you got to have at least their level or higher of what you're trying to accomplish. But majority of the people, let's just go ahead and be consistent Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and Thursday. Let's bring down our calories. Let's make sure that we ain't eating, crazy stuff, you know what I'm saying? And then on Friday and Saturday, let's play a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And I do have an accountability with my clients where they're actually sending me certain stuff.
Yes.
Especially the ones that, having a harder time. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then they want to say, this ain't working. I'm like, this ain't working? Why? Show me what you ate. That's why it's not working. You know what I'm saying? Because listen, you and I both know this. You and I can get in that gym and I can show a person all day long every equipment, how to lift, how the proper techniques. I could have you in here lifting the house. You amazing. But if that diet is not correct,
you're
not gonna get the results that you want.
Yes.
You're not gonna get the results. That's 80%. That's 85% right there.
1,000%. Yes.
You know what I'm saying? We can, if that's not correct, we can lift the house, but you're not gonna see the results that you want.
Yes.
Right? And then if you're basing this relationship based upon results, we both have a part to play.
Yes.
Because I can guarantee you when you get in the gym, I'm going to do my part. I promise you.
Yes.
I'm going to do my part. But if you go home and you ate 2 pieces of pizza, a slice of bologna, some bread, some carbs, some more rice, you blew it.
Yeah.
So at the end of the week, when you didn't get the results that you were looking for, we can trace it back. One thing I love about our body, man, we can trace it. Like, you can look at somebody's body and you can say, okay, you got bad delts, or you have a bad chest, or you have bad arms, or okay, your legs. And you pretty much know, this is what we need to work. Okay, that's it's science for us, man. Now you're probably more like you said because you're like you said you use the word geek. I ain't gonna call you.
Yeah,
geek,
you
but,
can.
I ain't gonna say. But you're probably
okay.
more. But I love how the transformation of the body is. But you're probably more scientist, and that's why I think the collaboration, the partnership works so well because scientifically, I wasn't gonna go into the whole micros.
Yeah.
You need 2.3. You need to bring back 1, carry over the. Man, I like 2 plus 2. 2 plus 2 is 4 to me.
Yes.
4 plus 1 is 5.
Yes.
5 times 2 is 2. Now you want to talk about carry the pie, the bring the pie, the circumference. I ain't got time for all that, man. Man, I don't have time for that. I don't have time for that. And I think for that, that's probably why if I get with somebody to trade somebody like you, well, you know just as much as I want, you be like, yo, so what's the circumference of the meals for the night? I'm like, what? I'm like, dude, don't worry about it, man. I'm not gonna do it.
No, all good. No, you're 1,000% right, man. When it comes to the nutrition part, that's that biggest percentage of everything when it comes to this fitness and nutrition and whatnot. And to see different results, whether the person's trying to get stronger, bigger, or whatever, or trying to get a little, a little tighter or whatnot, that plays the biggest role. Sure. So I agree with you 110%. And not everybody, also to your point, not everybody understands macronutrients and calories and stuff like that. I always like to say you just, meet them where they're at. Just try to meet them where they're at. So yeah. Okay, cool.
That's good.
Let me ask you this. So
Absolutely.
I'm going backwards a little bit, but so we talked about like a 5-year plan. Gotcha. 5-year plan, or 5 years from now. Could you see yourself duplicating yourself? Could you see yourself like having? So we talked about coaching other coaches.
Sure.
Would those coaches be working for Chris on your business? Would they be working for you? Like you have other trainers that are doing this.
Yes, that's what I see, man. That's what I see. I want to build a system where I can control the environment, knowing what kind of information you have, how to get it to you, whatever. And then when clients come in, I'll be able to say, I'll fit you with John because John is more suitable to what you're trying to go. You know what I'm saying? Somebody saying, I want to come in, I want the macros, the micro. I got the perfect guy. Yeah. I know which one of my trainers is going to be able to do that for you. So, and then I'll link you with them. But everybody's still under the on the grind fit brand banner. Yeah. So yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you? What's going on with you the next 5 years? Because you've been doing this for 13.
Yeah, 13, 14 years. So what we're doing now is building for 5 years.
Got it.
Again, I'm a nerd about this stuff. Yeah. Man. I know you'll notice about me, but as we continue to build our relationship, our friendship, man. So I love fitness, I love nutrition, but I love business just the same.
Absolutely,
right?
absolutely.
And I'm a builder, so I'm real that about myself. I'm a builder. So our plan, what we're doing now, is the foundation for what we want to do in 5 years. So I don't want to do this 5 years from now. I don't want to, honestly, I don't want to coach people all the time. I don't. I want to be able to, like you said, have other people underneath me who are doing this, right? So I pour into them, I build them up, and they go do, what our mission and vision is. So I want to be able to have other coaches under Team Ambition. So I have one coach right now. Shout out Courtney. I have one coach right now.
She's posing coach too, right?
Yeah, she does all posing.
Amazing,
she poses all ladies,
bro.
She helps pose Evelyn, Eve. So that's what we're doing now. And 5 years from now, at least, we will. My wife helps me run this too. Love you, baby. So
you just shouting out everybody.
Yeah,
I love that.
I love it. I love that woman to death, man.
It's good.
I don't want to segue. I can talk about her all day.
I got you.
But yeah, so long story short, man, we want to be able to have people underneath the umbrella. And when it's all said and done, I would like to say actually like, hey, Team Ambition has a hormonal therapist, like not a affiliate or anything like that. Team Ambition has a hormonal therapist, has a mental health counselor, has a registered dietitian that works for Team Ambition, not another company. So that is our overall goal. So I have affiliations right now, which is great because I refer to them, and they're part of Team Ambition. Well, they're not part of Team Ambition. They're just affiliates. So long story short, when this is all said and done, 5 years from now, if not sooner, we're going to have these different healthcare professionals working for Team Ambition.
That's good.
So we've laid down the foundation now, but that's what we're going to do in 5 years from now.
That's good. I love it, man. So I'm actually, one of my business partners, Anna Marie, I think you've met her. Her and I are actually building an app that has that same type of concept inside of the app. And so, as a fitness coach, and I've seen them all. I've seen the Trainerize and the FitBuds, and there's tons of fitness platforms out there. And they all pretty much do the exact same thing. Tweak it here, there, or whatever. But her and I are actually building a trainers platform where it's catered to the trainers and coaches. So all under one umbrella. One of the things because I do have 15 in-person clients, and I have the 6 online clients, and I have 2 different platforms to control 2 different whatever. We're actually building the concept or the platform that everything's under one umbrella. So I'll be able to see on my platform my online client check-in, and I'll also see on that same platform my in-person client check-in, and control based upon where everybody is at. So her and I are actually building that now. So that's
that's dope.
It's been a minute, man. I've been working on. God, man. Sometimes you need, when people come into your life, man, they come at the right moment, right?
Yes.
And so I was already working on this particular platform. I had been working on it for a while, and I got all excited about a certain way it was looking or whatever. And she was like, me and her became friends, and she was my client first.
Yes.
And I had her using the actual platform, and she was like, "This don't look right." I was like, "Oh God, what do you mean?" And she was like, you should tweak this and tweak that and tweak that. And so I tweaked this and tweaked that and tweaked that, and it looked so much better. I was like, man, that's pretty dope. That you was able to give me that little feedback, and then.
Absolutely.
So now I was like, you know what? I don't want you to be a client and a friend. Let's go ahead and partner on this thing. So now her and I are partnered up, man. And I tell her, and shout out to Anna Marie. I tell her all the time, I said, man, that was God sent. That was God sent, because you have taken this thing that I thought was my baby, and you have just 10x'd it. So, I appreciate you. So,
I'm glad you said that, because, sometimes, man, I think from both our experiences, especially what you just said, some of the people we coach or our clients were not for, greater than 90 days, of course. Yeah. We continue to have those relationships, man. They see how we do things. They understand how we do things. And sometimes they may make the best partner or the best person to work with, because you work together so long. You understand one another or whatnot. You understand expectations. You understand all those different dynamics of a relationship. So I love that you just shared that part. So she helps make your business better. And you better person.
Yeah, it makes me better as a human being and person, business. But now she's not even just a client now. She's actually my business partner on it.
See,
so
look at that.
Yeah, so
that's
awesome.
It's
just a blessing, man. She's so shout out again, Anna Marie.
That's what's up, man. All right, we got a few more minutes. We got about to tie this up. It wasn't no hour.
It wasn't no hour.
And it goes about fast.
He cheating us on that time, man. We probably got about 30 more minutes or something.
Man, I know we can go forever, man.
Yeah, this is good.
What's funny is man, I had to use this.
You had to use it at all.
Not at all.
That's good.
This was just a great conversation,
That's
man.
good, man.
Great conversation.
Good stuff.
But I mean, not take away from everybody else, but it was great. It's a great conversation.
It wasn't all that great. I was playing. Great stuff.
So yeah, man. So I guess let me hit you some rapid fire questions.
Please.
So, all right. So you told me about your favorite exercises.
Perfect.
What's your favorite food, man?
Pizza.
Pizza by far.
Pizza by far, man. I love me some. It's got to be a certain type though. I like that. I don't want it too thick. You know what I'm saying? I don't want it too thick. It's got to be a little bit thin, but I want it fried. Not fried. I want it crispy.
Like deep dish.
It can be deep dish, but I don't like too much dough. I know it's dough, but it's gotta be crispy. You know what I'm saying? The best, and I want to give them a shout out, but I know they ain't paying you as no sponsor. So Al, do you remember Al's Pizza? Al's back in the day, man. I gotta take you over there, man. But Al's
here in Jacksonville?
Yeah, it's here in Jacksonville. Man, Al got some good pizza, right? Yeah, Al got some good pizza. We need to get Al to be a sponsor of the show or something, man, because that was some good pizza over there, man. I ain't been over there in a little while, but maybe we'll go. But Al's got some good pizza, and they sell it by the slice. By slice. And so,
is it one of those big slices like in New York, like those?
They
New
got
York
some nice size. They got some nice sizes, man. They got some. They don't skimp on it now. They gonna cut you a slice, and so you can go in and get you 2 or 3 slices. And I don't know if you drink beer. Do you drink beer?
Nah, I don't drink.
You don't drink at all?
No, I don't drink anymore.
So, okay, that's good. Yeah. That's good. So I will have wine. I will have some wine.
All good.
Okay.
All good.
But no, I used to go in. That was my cheat day. That was my little cheat day. I would go in there and get me an Angry Orchard and 3 slices. 3 slices. That was my cheat day, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, pizza's my thing. What about you?
My favorite food?
Yeah. You like? I saw you doing some.
So I'm gonna ask you. So I could tell you my favorite dessert, but that's gonna be my next question for you. That's my next question for you. But my favorite food, what kind of? Chicken's my favorite food, but I would say rotisserie chicken.
Sure.
I love that.
Sure.
So like
rotisserie?
Bono's, not. like Bono's, the way they make their chicken and food. It's like, what is that? That's not rotisserie.
No, you like
Something like we. It's like, yeah, it's almost like a barbecue type.
Okay,
of
yeah, gotcha.
I love the way that tastes, like
Okay.
the charcoal type of
Yeah.
stuff. I'd say that's like any type, that form of chicken is my favorite, but my favorite dessert, and this, you're gonna tell me yours. My favorite dessert, and I talked about it last week on my podcast. My wife knows this, and I actually post when I go there.
Yeah.
Sweet. So you take me to Al's.
You gonna take me?
You take
I
me to
got
Al's
you.
for pizza.
I got it.
I'm taking you to Sweet Emmeline's. They got the
it.
best cheesecake in
Got it.
Jacksonville. Cheesecake Factory is cool. Hey, that's great. But Sweet Emmeline's, I love cheesecake, man.
They beat Cheesecake Factory?
I promise. We all have different taste buds. I promise you, Cheesecake Factory, they have a lot of different assortment of cheesecake. Sweet Emmeline's, they have probably like 10 to 15 different variations of cheesecake, but it's so good.
Really? That's on San Jose? Is that?
Yes, it's right down from, it's right on San Jose, right beside
Panera's.
Yes, right beside Panera and Orange Theory.
Yes, I've seen it. I got to go in and check it out then. So I'll wait until we go. So I'll do the Al's. You do me that.
I'm taking you.
They need to give us a discount or something.
Man.
Come over there because we draw my business right now.
So actually, we get a discount.
Okay, cool. They need to come sponsor. Yeah, that's good.
What's your favorite dessert?
That is it, cheesecake.
Okay,
cheesecake is my thing, man. But Cheesecake Factory is my go-to, man.
Okay.
But I can't eat the whole thing, man. I that's just too much. I mean, you go to Cheesecake Factory, you get that big old slice, man.
Yes.
And I gotta have that. It's the chocolate one. It's like a chocolate on chocolate type.
Okay.
Oh my god, that thing's so doggone. And you feel bad afterwards. You be like, I sit up here and ate this whole thing, man.
Well, you earned it.
Sweets is my thing, bro.
Okay.
Everybody got their thing. So sweets is my thing. Like, I gotta be real cautious when it comes to sweets. Cookies, cakes. I don't do pies, but cookies and cakes. I don't have that turnoff valve. That, you know what I'm saying? I could sit there and my body would just go. So I had to have my own regulator. Like, okay, that's enough.
Yes.
I'm about to eat. I remember my client Meryl. Shout out to Meryl, man. Meryl can bake her behind off. I don't know if she can cook. I ain't saying you can't cook, Meryl, but I'm just saying I ain't never tasted the cookie. But she can bake.
Yes.
Bro, Meryl make me some cookies one day, man. I felt so bad. I was sitting up there watching Netflix one day, bro. And I knew something was wrong. I went in the kitchen and got half the little thing, came back, sat down, watched this. I was still watching Netflix. Thing came on. I had to get back up to go get another piece. I said, you know what? Let me stop. I done brought the whole doggone thing. I'm sitting there on my doggone couch, man, just going to town. I said, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? So, and then that whole week I felt bad. And then on that Monday, bro, you talk about somebody who was in that gym. I was like, I'm punished. I told my body, I'm going to punish you because you didn't have no regulator. I'm going to punish you now. You finna get on this treadmill. You finna do this thing. So that's just how I do stuff, man. But yeah, cheesecake is my thing. Cheesecake is my thing.
Awesome, man. Awesome. So what about like snack? Let's say you're on the go, you've got a client here and there, whatnot, you just moving.
Yeah.
What's like your go-to snack? It can be like whatever that may be for you. What you have like a go-to snack?
Yeah, no, I don't have one. I can't even sit up and tell you, man. I'm bad with that, man. I really, I'm really bad at that. I meal plan on Sunday night. On Sunday, I meal plan for that week. But I got like 3 or 4 items that I'm doing for the days, right? So the in-between clients, bro, if I miss a meal, I don't have that thing that I'm going to go to. That's going to carry me to the next one. I'll just be in my next one hungry, like, God, dog, my stomach is turning on each other. But I said, okay, Chris, this is just a couple more calories you're about to lose right now because I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? What about you? What do you do?
So for me, like, again, I'm not the in-person person, but if I'm gonna go and like my snack wise, I'll do like those little. It's almost like Slim Jims. It's like these little beef sticks.
Yeah,
I get them from Walmart or Costco's. I'll do like little beef sticks. Now that it's hot, I used to when it's not hot here in Jacksonville. I'll pack like those little yogurts or whatnot. Those little yogurts that you can get. I would eat those, but they can't sit in my car too long because it's too hot.
Right.
I mean, so those are like my little go-tos.
Like the little Welch's. What the yogurt?
What are they called? Like
Welch's?
zero sugar. They like starts with an O.
Okay.
So I know what you're talking about.
I know what you're talking about. Like, I don't do a lot of protein bars.
Okay.
I don't do protein bars. A lot of sugar. I don't do a lot of that. I don't do a lot of your protein shakes, actually. I have to make my own protein shakes. So that's why I don't do a lot of I don't do a lot of the, to go stuff. It just has a lot of sugar. A lot of them have a lot of sugar for me. So I try to be as cautious as I possibly can. But I probably will check out the jerky thing that you.
Yeah, I have I had to show it to you.
Yeah.
Labels and all stuff like that. The brand. Now, I can't remember off the top of my mind to be
Sure.
all the way honest with you.
Sure.
All right. So before I ask you for give us your handles,
Sure.
The whole thing. One of the things I usually do in the beginning and or the end, but it just dawned on me. I got to make sure I do this.
Okay.
So so every morning when I wake up, I practice gratitude.
Gotcha.
Right. Some people do meditation. Some people do whatever. I do gratitude. I haven't gotten to scripture yet, but I do pray.
Okay.
So I would like to end our show with gratitude. So what would you say are one or two things that you have gratitude for, that you're thankful for?
One of the two things I have gratitude. First of all,
I mean, it could be a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, life, bro. I'm thankful for life right now. I'm thankful for the opportunity to have my body operating at a high function right now. It's not where I want it to be, but there's some things I have went through that I'm thankful every single day that, okay, my body's operating.
Yes.
Because it was shutting down for a second. You know what I'm saying? So the fact that my body's operating and there's no cells that's not supposed to be there operating, I'm thankful for that.
Yes.
So every single morning, man, I wake up and I just thank God for it. Thank God.
Absolutely.
Whether you believe in God or not, I'm a believer, man. I just thank Him
Same.
for the opportunity to be able to breathe. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And not have anything operating crazy in my body any longer.
1,000%.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I'm going to share my gratitude.
Sure.
So I'm very thankful for these last few weeks. And again, I'm very humble, but also thankful. I'm very thankful for all the opportunities that's been coming our way. I'm very thankful for our producer here too. I never give him a shout. I want to give him a shout out, Jim. You guys can't see him, but Jim,
cool.
he's
cool,
on the
boy.
he's on the Great Man's Podcast. Excuse me,
Yeah.
Great Beard Podcast. Ooh, can't
Great
get it out.
Beard podcast.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I want to give him a shout out. He's allowed me to come in his studio these last 8 weeks or so and just do podcasts and let me talk and share my thoughts with the people who sit across the table from me. So I want to give him a big shout out because without him, I couldn't do this as well. So I'm very thankful for him.
Yeah.
So all that being said, we're going to wrap this up. Mm-hmm. So if somebody's looking to employ you or just follow you and just see what you do, how do they find you on social?
So on social media, I think on my on Facebook, I'm On The Grind Coach. ONTHEGRIND, On The Grind Coach, COACH. That's on Facebook. And I believe on Instagram, it's On The Grind Coach _.
Awesome.
And so those two places, I don't know, phone number,
Sure, if you would like to.
phone number, if you want to reach out to me, is 904. This is my business phone. This is I'm single by choice, ladies. You know what I'm saying? 904-257-6550. 904-257-6550. That's my business number.
My man. Chris, thank you, brother. Thanks for coming on this podcast, man. This was great, man.
Absolutely.
I'm looking forward to continue to connecting with you guys. And everybody out there, thank you guys for tuning in for another Team Ambition podcast. Peace. And to my clients, bye. Take care.